Okay, guys, happy day 43. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm losing count. Y'all are gonna get quite a few car chronicles this week because I actually have places to go and things to do, and I'm en route to where am I going? Sports medicine massage, because that's imperative. If you are
she brings us a wonderful visual that you will not forget. It helps us.
Okay, sorry about that. My Joyce Myers decided to play again, and I was like, no, I'm recording. Obviously I'm backing out of the garage, but so what have I gotten done so far today? Well, so far today I've already prepped for class tonight, because I have a series of appointments that I have to go to. I did work into the evening late in terms of writing. The nice thing about this time of the semester, I promise you, like if you've been teaching courses for a while, you get to a point where everything is you're tweaking things, you're enhancing stuff, but you're not really having to build everything from scratch. If this was like 2 or 3 years ago, I was still having to build everything from scratch. On top of the fact that we switched to open source textbooks. So that means these are books that they're not physical books, and they're all online, and some people really like it and others don't. Listen, when your students are in class and it's 2 months into class and more than half of the class does not have their physical textbook because A, they may not have ordered it, B, they couldn't afford it, C, it just hasn't been shipped, or they live in remote places that it's really challenging to get these books delivered, as a teacher or educator, you have to make some adjustments. And I was already having to supplement all of my stuff in my courses anyway, because the students were still in the class. Now, I know that there are people out there that are like, oh, they should have dropped, they should have this. And it's like, listen, I'm not one of those higher ed people. I think y'all have figured that out. And I really honestly feel like it's because I always went to colleges and universities that were tailored to the working adult. The only time I went to a traditional setting was my first year and a half of college, and it was at San Angelo State University, or Angelo State University. Great place, just wasn't for me. I lasted a year and a half. I needed to move back home. I went to community college. I went to St. Philip's Community College, which is an HBCU in San Antonio. Best decision I ever made in my life. I went to school at night. I worked during the day, and then I was able to transfer to a university, and I chose to go to Wayland Baptist University at San Antonio. Again, best decision I ever made in my life. Average student age at Wayland was 33. I was like 24, 25-ish, somewhere in that neck of the woods. Best decision I could have ever made for myself, because I was literally in a space where we were all working adults. All of our professors and faculty, they were amazing. I am the reason I'm able to do what I do now, I feel like, with comfort and ease, is because I don't have, my experience was not the elitist experience, no pun intended, and not trying to offend people, but I work with the working adults that are literally in school because they want to be promoted in life, in their position. And in early childhood, we need more educators that want to get a 4-year degree. That's just the bottom line. So I work with students as best as I can within reason. I do tell them, if you don't submit work, then I can't grade anything. It's just a 0 is a 0. There's no way for me to put it any other way. But because I wouldn't be where I'm at if I would not have had faculty that worked with me. You know, I just don't believe in being cutthroat. I just think it's counterproductive. It's so counterproductive. And especially when you have students that are repeating courses with you, it's like, and what would have happened if I was mean and rude and all of that? I'm sure they're getting that from some of my peers that I work with that drop them every single time. And anyways, that's another story for another day. So like I was saying, I'm to a point where my classes, depending on the semester and the courses, it is a matter of like enhancing the class to improve it. And I have guest speakers lined up this week, which takes a lot of pressure off of me, which means, guess what? I have more time to do. I have more time to write. Ding, 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 ding. So when I'm done with my appointments for today, I will be able to actually go home. I'm going to take a brisk walk. I was going to go to CrossFit this morning. I thought about it. I really considered, and it is the deadlift day, but I know that I don't have enough. Okay, I'm a very disciplined person, but I know that I was not going to have enough self-restraint to not try to deadlift big time. If I happen to get out of my appointment early today, like early enough, I might show up to the 3 o'clock class. I just might do it. I'm half tempted to do the 4 o'clock, but I digress. I'm not going to do this to myself. So I have to also prioritize. I need to write. So, because I've got the commute ahead of me tomorrow. So the best thing that I can do is basically come home, walk for a half hour so I can get some sun. And that's the other thing that I really like about this time of the year. It sucks because it gets dark much sooner, but I have to prioritize going out during the day. And as someone who has had not severe low vitamin D, but I do have to take vitamin D daily, I have to be intentional about going outside and getting some sun, because it's good. It's good for your body, especially for those of us that have a lot of melanin. I could go on for days about vitamin D and why I'm so passionate about it, but so I'm trying to make sure that I have days where, like yesterday, I was able to walk and go to CrossFit. But if I can't go to CrossFit and I'm only walking, that's fine. I can go on the spin bike later, but the thing is that I really need to have the outdoor time because I'm not going to get as much vitamin D coming into my skin naturally besides the supplements. So my goal is, if I'm walking, I need to walk outside a minimum 20 minutes. If I can do 30, that's even better. So if I do at least 20, because that's like the minimum requirement from what I've read, then I'm doing great. So I'm going to walk in between after this appointment, before my next appointment, and then afterwards, when I come back from my next appointment, I will be able to work on my paper, and that will be that. My goal tomorrow is to hopefully go to campus a little bit sooner, like an hour sooner, because I've got some grant stuff that I need to do. But other than that, like, that's kind of my plan for day 43. And my goal is tomorrow that I get up and I just go walk first thing, like pretty much what I did at my parents', and kind of frolic around, I guess, walking around for like an hour. If I can manage to pull that off, that's going to be the goal. So anyways, I'm going to hop off of here because I need to get inside. But happy Tuesday to you guys, and I'll keep you guys posted on how